Starting a garden from scratch can feel overwhelming, but trust me, it's easier than you think. Gardening isn't about having a green thumb, it's about learning, experimenting, and enjoying the process. Whether you have a tiny balcony, a backyard, or just a few pots by a sunny window, this guide will walk you through everything you need to know to grow a thriving garden. So, let's dig in. The success of your garden starts with location. Plants need the right balance of sunlight, water, and airflow to thrive. Observe your space throughout the day to determine how much light it receives. Does it get full sun, partial shade, or mostly shade? Most vegetables and flowers need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight, while shade-loving plants like ferns and hostas can thrive in lower light. If you're working with a small space, vertical gardening or container gardening can be great options. For sunny spots, try growing tomatoes, peppers, and basil as they thrive in full sunlight. On the other hand, if your garden is mostly shaded, consider plants like lettuce mint or ferns. Finding the perfect spot for your plants is essential, just like picking the right seat in a restaurant. You want the environment to be just right, not too hot and not too cold. Healthy soil is the foundation of a thriving garden. Before planting, it's important to test your soil to understand its pH and nutrient content. You can buy an inexpensive soil test kit or send a sample to your local extension service. Most plants prefer a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. If your soil is heavy with clay and becomes like a brick after rain, it's crucial to mix in compost, peat moss, and perlite to loosen it up. On the other hand, if your soil is dry and crumbly, like beach sand, it probably won't retain enough moisture. Adding organic matter like compost or coconut coir will help with water retention. Think of soil like a mattress. Too hard and roots can't spread, too soft and they collapse. For container gardening, opt for a high-quality potting mix instead of garden soil, as it's lighter and more suitable for pots. Raised beds can benefit from a mix of topsoil compost and a light amendment like vermiculite for aeration. When you're starting out, it's best to choose easy-to-grow plants that are forgiving if you forget to water them or don't get everything perfect. Lettuce, radishes, green beans, cherry tomatoes, and zucchini are excellent vegetable choices. These plants grow quickly and don't require much care, making them ideal for beginners. For herbs, try basil, mint, parsley, and chives. They grow well in both pots and garden beds and are perfect for beginner gardeners. If you're looking for flowers, marigolds, zinnias, sunflowers, and nasturtiums are hardy plants that bloom beautifully and attract pollinators. As for houseplants, pothos, spider plants, and snake plants are incredibly low maintenance. They thrive even in low light, making them ideal for indoor spaces. Companion planting is the art of pairing plants together that benefit each other. It's an easy and natural way to boost plant health and help them thrive. For example, pairing tomatoes with basil is beneficial because basil repels pests that commonly attack tomatoes and enhances their flavor. Another great combination is carrots and onions. Onions act as a natural deterrent to carrot flies. If you're planting lettuce, try adding radishes. Radishes grow quickly and loosen the soil, helping lettuce roots to develop better. Marigolds are also a fantastic companion for vegetables. They attract pollinators and deter harmful insects. If you're gardening indoors or on a balcony, try pairing herbs like rosemary, thyme, and oregano in one pot. These plants have similar watering needs and grow well together, making them a great choice for small spaces. If you're looking for a budget-friendly option, you might want to start with seeds. However, keep in mind that not all plants are suitable for beginners when starting from seed. Beans, squash, and zinnias are some of the easier seeds to start with. Other plants, like tomatoes and peppers, take longer to grow and are easier to begin with as seedlings, which you can purchase from your local nursery. Starting from seeds is like raising a pet from birth. It requires patience and care. On the other hand, buying seedlings is like adopting a young pet that already has a head start. Your role is to nurture it and help it grow. Watering seems simple, but it's one of the most common mistakes beginners make. Overwatering can drown your plant's roots, while underwatering can cause them to wilt. A simple rule is to stick your finger an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. It's best to water your plants in the morning, allowing moisture to be absorbed before the heat of the day causes it to evaporate. If you water in the evening, avoid wetting the leaves, as this can encourage fungal diseases. Regular deep watering is better than light, frequent watering. This helps the roots grow deeper and stronger. Fertilizer can make or break your garden, but it's important to understand the difference between synthetic and organic options. Organic fertilizers like compost, aged manure, and worm castings are gentle on the soil and plants, feeding them slowly while improving soil structure. Think of it like eating a balanced diet. It's slow, steady, and sustainable. Synthetic fertilizers, while effective, can be harsh and may cause long-term harm to the soil. Start with organic fertilizers, and over time you can experiment with different kinds to see what works best for your plants. Seeing pests in your garden can be alarming, but not all insects are harmful. To attract these helpful insects, plant flowers like alyssum and dill. If you find yourself dealing with common pests like aphids, you can create a natural solution by mixing water with a bit of dish soap and spraying it on the affected plants. For slugs and snails, try using crushed eggshells or diatomaceous earth around your plants. Fungal diseases can be prevented by avoiding overhead watering and ensuring good airflow around your plants. Mulch is an essential tool in any garden. A layer of organic mulch, such as straw, shredded leaves, or bark, helps retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. It's like giving your plants a cozy blanket to keep them comfortable in both hot and cold weather. When applying mulch, be sure to leave a small gap around the plant stems to avoid rotting. Mulching also encourages beneficial microorganisms in the soil and helps reduce watering frequency. Pruning might sound intimidating, but it's crucial for maintaining healthy plants. Trim dead or diseased leaves to prevent fungal diseases from spreading. For tomatoes, removing suckers, small shoots between the main stem and branches, helps focus the plant's energy on producing fruit. Deadheading or removing spent flowers encourages new blooms and keeps your plants looking tidy. Pruning is like giving your plants a haircut, removing the excess so they can grow stronger and healthier. Knowing when to harvest your plants is key to enjoying the best flavor. Lettuce and spinach taste best when they're young and tender, so, try to harvest them early for the best flavor. While tomatoes should be picked when they're fully colored but still firm. Herbs like mint and thyme have the best flavor just before they start flowering, so be sure to harvest them at the right time. It's similar to picking fruit at a farmer's market. You want it ripe but not overripe, and timing is everything. If this guide helped you, Don't forget to subscribe to Botanical Bliss for more gardening tips and share it with your fellow gardening enthusiasts. Let's grow together.